Hey YouTube, we'll try this again to see if we can get you a little straighter. So we bought a new battery, a Bosch e-bike battery. I won't put it back on it so I knock you over. So we got a 500 watt battery. The range so far has been quite a bit different. It only has, this is the second charge. The first day, here's how I judge how my battery's doing. On a normal ride with the 400 watt battery, I ride the same course, same speeds pretty much, average about 15 miles an hour over my whole ride. There's a few hills, some of them are a good climb, probably about a half mile a hill, and we change about 200 feet in elevation in that half mile of hill. So we got a little bit of hills. So normally I get, in the wintertime, I get about 9 miles on the first bar of the battery. Yesterday it was 48 degrees and I got 13 miles on the first bar of this battery. So quite a bit of difference there. And I charged it for this last night, and this is the second charge, so I imagine it'll be even farther tonight. Probably we might get 15 miles on the first bar. This accuracy of this, the Bosch system, is quite a bit different than all the other systems out there. It's pretty accurate. I have gone home and it said I had 4 miles of range left, and I went and rode another 4 miles on around the neighborhood to see if I was going to make 4 miles, and I made about 4.2 miles, and the battery was done. It just said it had a message on the screen. I don't remember what it said. It said battery depleted, I think. So keep that in mind. So the range on the 400 watt battery on a good day in the summertime would be about 29 miles. On this battery, in the wintertime, it beats the other one by almost 10 miles. So maybe I got a lot of batteries than what they normally get. I don't know, but it seems to be a good battery. I bought this on eBay. I don't remember the seller's name off the top of my head, but it was, I think, Coastal Cycles is where I bought it. $419, $444 with tax. So if you're looking for a battery, that's a great place to start looking, is on eBay, because if you try to buy one from a dealer, it's going to be about another $300 more, almost twice as much. So I figure I got a good deal on this. I'll ride this. It will probably only have about another week of riding before it starts snowing here, and I won't ride in the snow. It's just not worth it. I have a rower at home, a Echelon S that I just got, and so far I love it. Great. I can watch TV and row. It keeps track of my, it has an overlay on the screen while you're watching your Netflix or whatever. Overlay on the screen that shows your miles per hour, distance rode. It doesn't tell you how many minutes you've rode, and that's the kind of thing that I wish it did do. But if your goal is, my goal is to row in the winter time 20 minutes in the morning and 20 minutes at night, just to help with my blood sugars, to keep get a little more fitness in my upper body. I don't think I'll get much fitness in the lower body doing that, but maybe more so in the upper body. So I'll take it off so you guys can have a look. I bought a new watch because they made some accuracy differences. So this is the Galaxy Watch Ultra 7. Titanium, heart rate monitor, compass, and fitness tracking. And so far, it seems to be more accurate on the distance than the other watch was. So yeah, because it's mainly because the other watch had a single channel GPS, and this has a dual channel GPS. So it has more satellites it can look at to get. I can't believe it. There's bugs out here. It's froze a couple of times. You'd think they'd be all gone. But so it's a little more accurate in the heart rate. I don't have the drop-offs like I did before, where I'd be riding along and say my heart rate was 60, and I knew it wasn't 60. So it would be missing heartbeats and not counting them appropriately. And this one seems to have not, in my couple of rides I've did with it now, has shown to be a little more accurate. I haven't had the dropouts, and it's given me, when you have the dropouts in your GPS, then it can't accurately give you it can't give you an estimation of calories burned accurately, because it thinks your intensity is way down when you only got a 60 heart rate. So this one so far seems to be doing better that way. So a couple new things on the channel. Got new tires on the bicycle, but I told you guys about that. I think they're wearing fine. They don't seem to be wearing any out of the normal, so I'm going to say they're going to be pretty good tires. They run straight on the rim, and they don't wobble as far as they run true round and straightness. So for a cheap tire, they're doing pretty well. No more problems with spokes, no noises, no more broken spokes. So that one was just an abnormal brake, and the wheel seems to be staying true just fine. So we're gonna count that as just a faulty spoke versus a stress fracture. It happens. Not all. So I put a U-spoke back in there, so if it breaks, I won't be surprised. But I didn't want to go to the bike shop, and I didn't want to. I have a silver spoke I could have put in there, but it's black. It would have looked like oddball out. It would have been easy to keep track of, but that just wasn't it. We have about 5,500 miles on the bike now. We're going to probably end the year probably around 6,000 miles. For the year, we're going to end up with about 4,000 miles. The bike had a little over 20, I think 2,552 miles. So we're going to end up the year 3,500 miles for riding this season. I'm hoping next year I can even do farther, because now with a larger battery and a second battery, I could throw the second battery in my bag back here and go 30 miles on the first battery and turn around and ride the 30 miles back on the second battery. So it would give me an opportunity to really test the range of the 400 watt battery on the way out. I could run the 400 watt battery, the small battery, on the way out until it dies, or until I get it low enough I don't want to use it anymore, and then put the 500 watt battery in and ride home. So it'll make it so I have 60 miles of range at least. It will be more than that, probably more like 80 miles of range. But and I plan on doing longer rides this summer, especially on the 70, 80 degree weather days. I can go out and ride to Sheridan or down the Flatmire Trail quite a bit farther. Now, parts of the Flatmire Trail are already closed for the season. November 15th, they put the gates up in a few places. So if it has a place to put a gate up, they usually gate it and try to keep people off of it, because it's not maintained in the wintertime at all. Nowhere is the Flat River Trail maintained in the wintertime. I'm not even sure the trail maintenance even goes and checks on the trail. It'd just be something that I don't, you know, if I should talk to, I think I should talk to them and tell them that I'd be willing to come out in the wintertime and check the trail on my side-by-side and make sure that everything's okay and hunky-dory if they want, because I wouldn't be worried about getting that stuck out here. Full-size vehicle, maybe. I could bring the Maverick out too. It would do fine in the snow, I'm pretty sure. Lightweight, but the side-by-side is quite a bit lighter than, it's less than half of the weight of the Maverick, so it weighs, with the new it weighs less with the new wheels and tires on it than it did with the old ones. Even though there's more, it seems to be more rubber, the old tires were much heavier, much heavier than these new wheels and tires. Which is why we found out that riding on pavement, if you step on the gas pedal hard, it'll do a burnout. So, enough about that. I don't know how many more videos I'll do this year. Probably not too many. The bike doesn't get any maintenance over the winter because we've already did the maintenance this year. And I'm going to go ahead and get another chain coming for this, because I don't think with an e-bike, if you get 1,000 miles out of a chain, you're probably doing good. This is a 10-speed, regular 10-speed chain. I thought about buying the upgraded e-bike setup for from Shimano, but it was just so much more expensive, and people are saying they don't really see the benefit of buying an upgraded system for an e-bike. Oh, it's the I think they call it the U7000, and it's the trying to think of the name of this stuff. Anyway, the cassette, the chain, and the shifter and the derailleur are all designed for e-bikes exclusively, and they go up to 10 speed, but I don't think they go any higher than that right now. 10 speed is pretty much the limitations you want to put on an e-bike without wearing out chains in single rides maybe. I've got a couple people tell me that they have the 12-speed Eagle system and they wear out a chain in 300 to 500 miles, which is crazy. Who could afford to ride a bike that you have to replace the chain every 500 miles? I mean, $40 a whack at least, maybe even more than that. I guess somebody that's really dedicated to the sport, they can do that. I can't afford to do it, and nor do I want to. I'd rather get 1,000 miles or 1,100 or whatever I get out of it. The risk in running going beyond that is wearing the cassette out prematurely. You should get 2 chains out of every cassette and about 4 or 5 changes on the front chain wheel before you start going to see significant wear that causes problems. Well, I want to call it a video. It's pretty long already. If you have any questions about the Samsung Watch Ultra 7 or the new battery, put them in the comments. I will try to link the eBay store where I bought the battery when I get home and get set up on my computer. I'll try to link it in the comments so you guys can check it out. Have a great day.